Just the title itself, Suffer in Peace, was intriguing to me because it was two words that meant polar opposite in a title. It's a song on the album, and it's a very well-written song. I thought it was a great song. A buddy of mine wrote it, and it's probably one of the more traditional country songs that's on there. And I just thought it kind of represented me well, and I wanted something different as a title that was about who I was and that represented me. And after listening to the song and stuff, it did. And not that I'm always sad or heartbroken and stuff, but it was intriguing to me. So it's just not your average title. So that's why I put it as the title track of the album, is so that people would see it and go, what's this? I want to hear what else he's got to offer, and what does this mean? We started on the Burn It Down tour last year, and it was with Florida Georgia Line and Jason Aldean, and we hit it off, became friends last year, and it was a blast. We're out with them again this year, and going back to talking about the making of Suffer in Peace, the new album, it did help shape the album, and it did help shape me as an artist as well, because it was the first time I'd been on a major tour, like a actual playing arenas, Major League Baseball stadiums, football stadiums, and you learn so much in a year and a half. After your first hit, you don't know nothing can prepare you for what's about to happen. So over the past year and a half, 2 years, me and my band have come such a long ways and grown in our artistry, and I think you can see that in the album. One of the writers, co-writers on the single Guy Walks in a Bar, was playing it in a bar. And yes, I was in a bar, and went in there. It was a writer's round. I'd been pitch songs all day, and then there was a writer's thing going on. I'm always, listening for new material and writers. I love the art of songwriting, and he started playing it. And Jonathan Singleton, artist, songwriter, he's got a great voice, and it's kind of similar to mine, or mine similar to his, I don't know, but he's just got a little bit of that Mississippi like rasp. And I'm a fan of Stylus, so I'm a big fan of his. And he just started busting out in the song, just acoustic. And I'm at the bar, maybe ordering a drink of whiskey, and he starts singing, and I just turned around and was just blown away. And immediately after he was done, I went up to him like, dude, I gotta cut that. And it really happened that easily. The funny thing about it was that song got, Blake Shelton had it on hold too. One of the publishers of the songwriters, I guess, didn't know I had it on hold already and pitched it to Blake, so Blake had it on hold, was wanting to cut it. And I got a call from my producer, and he's like, and he works at Sony too, and said, man, we got a problem. Blake's got this on hold too. What do you want to do? I said, well, we're gonna cut it. I had the thing on hold first. I think Blake's all right with hits. And I'd known Blake for a while, and never really hung out with him a lot, but that's a funny story, because that's how we became friends, is that we ended up cutting it. He was nice enough, and he's like, okay, we had documentation to show that I had it on hold first, and me and Aldean were doing a show with Miranda at a ballpark last summer on the Burn It Down tour, and Blake happened to be there, and he comes through there raising hell. I was like, where's that song stealing this OB, yeah, da-da-da, and like, yeah, and he wanted to hear it, and I played it for him. He's like, well done, man, and we proceeded to give each other crap for hours on end, and that's kind of how we became friends.